right, how you doing? Mo from Hotjet. Want to go over our Kubota cold water XtremeFlow 2 Kubota unit. What we've done is we can build it hot or cold. We also have the hot water, which is next to it here. Both these are going out. But I want to do a quick walk around overview, and then we're going to run it for just a little bit. I want to show the power that we're able to generate out of this Kubota motor. It's the D1305, look it up. Arguably the best motor ever made. When we talk to Kubota themselves, it's the balancing. It's super well balanced. That's how smooth it runs. That's why it's a perfect motor for skid steers and that, because it can run all day long and night and day and night. Okay, so starting from the nose back, it's tuned 5/16 inch ball. Make sure it's locked down. Pin it down, lock it down. Either way, that's open, that's locked. We get guys showing up with it pinned open. Luckily, the weight proportion's just right, and they haven't come off. But make sure you're pinned down. Chains, you got to crisscross your chains when you hook on the truck. Twist them. If you drag them out here in the west, you start a fire, man, they're going to come hunting you down. You have to put the fire out yourself or pay for it, right? Toolboxes. These are Arkansas Safety builds those. Thanks, Jim. Builds a great product. Polish them out. They'll get a little discolored over the years, but you can still polish them out and they still look really good. On this unit itself, again, it's the Kubota motor. It's got a nice big radiator on it. Other units that don't have radiators, I'd kind of be leery of. I like a big, nice reservoir so we don't overheat in the desert. Keeps it warm, keeps a steady running temperature. It's got a 50 amp alternator, which on this unit, that runs our burner on the hot water. Here's your PRV valve. They call it an unloader valve or pop off. We don't use rupture discs. That's for the other guys that want to be broke down all the time. I've been told it's better to be a smart ass than a dumbass. Rupture discs are for dumbasses. Sorry, those in the know. No competitors' machines have those. Why? I've asked for 30 years. But that's okay, let them do their thing and keep getting their bad reviews. That's fine with us. Filter system. This is the German Giant pump. We hyperdrive it, have been for years. We run 12 gallon at 4,000. It'll run it all day long. We have yet to have a service call on these. How many years we've been putting these out, man? A lot. Yeah. Well, I don't know what service entails other than change the oil. We haven't had anybody have to get into the head yet, so that's cool. On the pulsation, which you rarely need, if your hose gets stuck, you might need to pulsate it. Very long distance pulsation helps the hose go up the line. You screw that in, okay? Always check and make sure all these, what do they call those? Hose tighteners? What do they call? Hose clamps. God, hello. I'm getting old, man. They're tight. If it's ever chattering, it means that you've got a loose hose clamp somewhere, sucking air from somewhere, or you got plastic in one of the check valves. These come off 30 mil socket. They come out, you can check the check valves there. Great access up inside of this engine as I'm going around. There's your oil filter, starter. I mean, it's just neat to have something you can service. I sold some of those in '85 in this company when I was here. 39 and a half years ago, coming up 40 years. The motors are still running up to the Standard Oil plant here in Utah where we build these. I thought, man, Kubota's a good motor. I had them in my landscape biz. So still believe in them. The bigger motors, we've gone Yamaha because of supply challenges. Yamaha's another Japanese motor, which, look it up, that's a heck of a motor. But this is our ultra mid-range, 12 gallon. You got small stuff out there. This is 12 at 4. Then you got the big stuff. Like we're building a 20 at 4. Here's your air relief valve right there. It's just a Schroeder valve, like an air air relief valve on a air fill valve on your car tire, and you let the air out. That'll purge the system, get the air out of it, and then it pick back up if you run out of water. This is your hydraulic tank, hydraulic filter. I'd change that once a year no matter what. On the engine itself, it's 50 hours for your first oil change. I'd do your pump at the first 50, and then it cycles out like every 200 hours. It's pretty an amazing duty cycle. I would get Giant Pump on Amazon, and I'd go Kubota oil or Mobil 1, or just get Kubota Pure Synthetic or whatever they're recommending. Watch your valves between antifreeze. Follow the arrows. We're gonna keep going around here pretty quick. When you receive your trailer, between the first 50 and 100 miles, you got a re-torque wrench in your box to recheck these recheck the torque on those at 50 and 100. Our trailer manufacturer checks them. We check them and mark them. We don't want to lose any tires on the roads. You guys don't want to lose them. You don't want to lose a trailer. You don't want to lose a tire, okay? That's getting into liability area we don't want to mess with, okay? Signage, nice riveted sign. Inside of your trailer, I guess we're doing a full walk around. You better have some mugs, man. Nowadays you get a 6-pack. These guys, no wonder our mug bill's so high. These nozzles do not come standard. That's do not. I get guys say, where's my German nozzles? This is our 3-pack Release the Beast. We also have a 5-pack Ultra Pullers. We might run one out here just when we go to run this. This is hardened carbon steel. That I've had guys come in and say, hey, I've gone through concrete on new construction, or had tenets that spins as it cuts. But these are ultimate pullers and power boosters. That's extra. Are those going with this trailer? Yeah. Wow. Jonathan got it, man. Cool. It's going to a contractor. He didn't need hot water. He's just putting in new lines. But if you're dealing with grease, man, hot water is the only way to go. You got your remotes, which I'm gonna keep one with me. Inside here, you got a Warthog service kit, extra O-rings, power wash nozzles. Get 2 bags of power wash nozzles? Or is that, let's take a look at that. Extra glasses, got your important key, gloves. There's your 3/4 inch socket to check your, I want to say lug nuts. It's not your lug nuts. Those are your, yeah, lug nuts. Okay. That's what I call my kids, lug nut. That's an O-ring wrench. Here's your torque wrench. So that's your complete package there. I'm going to put this in the top of that so I don't misplace it. Got a key out. We're going to run this bad boy. Let's go over this back end. I'm going to put, oh, that's spare key.
Spare key.
Spare key. Nice. Wow. Don't lose that. It's even got that Hotjet ring, man. That's like a $3 thing. Don't lose that. Yeah. Maybe it's $5. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to get this set up so we can run out here. I'm going to run as fast as I know how. This unit's just coming off test. I came out and ran it, and I said, you know what, I'm going to run this. Nice day, nice spring day here in beautiful Utah. On the controls, and Chris can kind of walk me through a little bit because it's a good box. So on the remote, so we're gonna give it power, and then click once, and you'll hear it set. Okay, we're set. Let's double check all of our supply lines. That's off. That's against the, oh, whoops, we're off and on. That one got me. That's cool. I'm gonna kill it. Again, I pressed it once, it has an auto start. I'm used to our gas where we gotta press it once. See, that's why we got an operational video. Gotta know your stuff. That was cool. Or you can start manually just by, if you lose these, you can start manually by pushing the green button. I do know that one. And you got to kill it with the the black button, okay? All right. This deep sea electronics, this is pretty cool. We got a double waterproof box. Guys keep coming up with cool stuff. Is this just a test gun?
Yeah.
Must be. So ideally for me, if I'm going to run this and my first time, I'm gonna want to run it as a power washer. So again, that's off, that's off. This is your easy start position so the water can flow back to the tank. When you lift this valve up, boom, these two are armed. This is hot, that's hot, okay? This is the reel. You got 500 3/8 on there. That's cool. That was pulling like that with 500 3/8. That's even more impressive. This industry's always said, you gotta have 500 1/2. Well, for big jobs, yeah. For most jobs, maybe not, right? So just kind of call us. We're happy to talk that through. All right, so first we're gonna run this as a power washer. I'm gonna go ahead and warm the engine up. We're throttled up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and press this once and it will start. We know that. I'm gonna put that in my pocket. So that's just going into bypass. You can't screw it up, but if you start it with this open and that closed, that hose goes live and you got a live hose. Same with this hose, okay? Huge difference. So we're gonna go live on this gun first, which is my recommend on how to get comfortable with it. See, we're not live yet. I'm gonna go live here and live here. I'm gonna give it a little throttle. See, we don't have any pressure because it's not live, but it will be right now. Look at that pump, it's just idling. So the PRV valve will control this. When I pull this, watch that gauge. And watch it come back up. I'm gonna give it about half throttle. I'll show you what this will do at 2,500 PSI. I'm gonna let go of the trigger. Now pull the trigger. There we go. Pretty cool stuff. Let me show you what this will do out here. All right, come on over to the board. Give you an idea of the power of this unit. Give you an idea of the power of how that can rip you up if you're not careful. All right, so next, I mean, it's a good way to get to know how to run this. You don't necessarily have to run this nozzle. I've had guys call up and bitch at me because it will take your signage off your vehicles, but it's great to clean your track or blades, clean some equipment. The other nozzles come with it. So I'm going to shut this line off. I'm going to put it into bypass. That's your start position. So it's just recycling. Now in cold weather, you can run this up and into the water tank and leave this valve open. That water's recirculating right through this whole system. So if I attach that, it'll recirculate through the whole system. Okay. Next, let's put on a I'm gonna put one of these high-tech pulling nozzles on. They're amazing. I think you can put nozzles on snug. I don't think you need to jam them on there. For some reason they get harder to come off too, without a doubt. Then we'll winterize, and you got the idea. I'm gonna put that on just really snug. 12-inch pipe. Make sure it's inserted at least a couple of feet so it can get a bite. You don't want that coming out. Technically, let's look at it. We might have needed to use a stinger. The answer is yeah. What a stinger is, a piece of pipe that fits between the nozzle and the threads. I'm gonna grab one. Right, we need some stingers. Need little pieces of pipe. It's good making a video and you know what you need. I'm gonna run it without, because I know it's not gonna turn around on us. It's not hitting a dead end on this. But technically I'd wanna have a nipple on here. We'll bring one out and we'll show it. All right, we're one man off, and I recommend having two guys, one at the machine, one at the point of attack, but we're just making a video. This is gonna go live when this is on, and I lift this up, it powers this line right there. There it goes. That's on idle. It's wanting to pull. I'm gonna make it so that I get this other machine wet. You can see the spray pattern on that unit. I'm gonna bring it up where you can get a good shot of it. This is wanting to pull out of my hand already. Watch yourself that we missed that. Give you an idea of that spray pattern. Now when I drop this, watch it go. Okay, that's on idle. This is a 12 gallon a minute. Imagine our 20 gallon a minute. I'm gonna rev it up. I mean, that's just gonna take off. It's ready to go. So it'll freewheel out, and then it's powered in. Give an idea of the flume. I'm even off a 12 gallon a minute machine. Now your leader tells you you're getting close to coming back. That's why you got a leader hose. We're gonna get it marked. There he goes. Oh, I wrapped it up. Nice. Sorry. Woo! I mean, that's tug of war. Woo! There it goes. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna shut her down, let her warm up, or let her cool down. My coffee's wearing off. All right, shut that off. You got 911, you grab a remote, have it dangling. Should have had it dangling. Just kill it. If you got a 911, you got a kill here, e-stop there, shut off there, or shut off here. Is that enough of them? You got to loose a hose. So again, if you got somebody back here working at the point of attack, that'll really, help control the operation. Use a headset. I mean, that's 500 feet. That's a long ways out. So, or make sure you got your whatever hand communication. That's what they give me around here. He wants what? All right, cool. All right, this is a good lesson right here. I shut this off under pressure, okay? Look, it's holding 4,200 PSI. Relieve that pressure, it's in your manual. Back into the tank. Man, we haven't done one of these in a long time. Ever since COVID, we'll use that as an excuse. Okay, power washer, we got that down. We know it's relieved the pressure. We know we relieved the pressure off of this. To bring the hose back in, we're gonna have to refire up the machine. Remember the start position. Easy start position's right there, off, off, and that's actually on when you go there. Well, that's just our board falling down. Okay, I'm gonna fire it back up. So it'll just fire up, that's our starting position. Make sure you got water in the tank. Don't call me if you don't have water in the tank. I get those calls all the time. Like, dude, you got water in the tank? I'll have to go check, and they never call back, okay? You gotta have water, it sprays water, right? The more water, the better in the tank. Keeps the head on the pump. Okay, I'm gonna idle that. Let's bring this hose in. Try not to get too lengthy on this video, dang it. Hey, Bri, come help me, man. I want to make sure that hose goes on real nice. Take good care of your hose. You can put a towel on there. Let's grab a towel. And you can put a towel on there, and while you're bringing it in, get that hose clean. Or use Lysol rags or Clorox rags, okay? And remember, take good care of that hose. Technically, where I put this in, we could have run it through Tiger Tail. Let me grab that. Almost got all of our stuff. So the Tiger Tail, two ways for Tiger Tail. See, that's got a pretty sharp edge on it, even that PVC pipe. This would go through this, and then around turns, it'll protect that hose from getting cut up. And you can also use this hose to lower it down into manholes and get it a good start, okay? So I'm gonna have Brian help me so we can get this video done a little quicker. I'm gonna put this back. Let's bring the camera on around. Oh, it's okay. Okay. You can go ahead and bring that hose in. All our units come with Total C. That product right there helps lubricate the hose, makes the whole system run a little better, and it puts a little biofilm in the pipe. You had one, I'm gonna shut this down since he's got that in. I like that, man. That's just instant shut off, huh? To make sure we shut that off. You got rear light control there. I'm gonna hand that to Brian. Thanks, young man. Don't lose these. That's like 750, 800 bucks right there in my pocket. Back to Total C. You add 1 quart into that container right there. You add 1 quart and fill it with water, and then it redilutes out on the out here. Soap controls here, throttles there. Okay. Soap, throttle. All right, fast fills there. Other than fuel, get your diesel tank here for fuel, and an hour meter on the front. If it's really cold, use anti-gel, that's fine. Excuse me, I'm getting too excited here. Heater, I just want to walk around the heater one just for a sec, because it really is the same unit. We got it, sorry about that. We'll have to clean this before we ship it. Same exact setup, except for this one's got the burner on it, right? And a couple of geese checking out the equipment there. A couple geese, man. They were telling each other, hey, this is the right place to buy stuff. So that's your heater. If you want heat, heat helps accelerate the molecule, helps degrease, break the film in the pipe. And if you're dealing with any crud buildup from apartments, mobile homes, food plants, any process plants, I ask for the list of the people who've got the hot water. It's amazing. But if you don't need hot water, that's why I covered that one. But exact same operation, just got to cool the heater down. Any other info, call us anytime. All our safety data sheets and all that are online as well. We also got them in Spanish. Those are the only two languages we got them in, English and Spanish for now. Take care. Thanks for everything.